All right, welcome to the deep dive. We're about to tear down exactly why your current money plan, well, it's pretty much guaranteed to fail by 2026. So let's just get straight into it.
So let's just cut to the chase with the most important question you need to ask yourself in this world of sticky inflation and markets run by AI. Is that safe strategy you're clinging to, holding cash, dodging the dips, is it actually a form of slow motion financial suicide? We're talking pure math here. And that right there, that's the trap. It's so easy to see why people do it. The market gets shaky, you panic, and you run for the safety of cash. But let's be real. In today's high inflation world, cash isn't safe. It's a guaranteed loss. The brutal truth is that inflation is just silently, day after day, eating away at your ability to buy things. The real danger isn't some temporary 10% drop in the market. It's the 100% certainty you'll outlive your money because you let it sit there and rot. That's a massive opportunity cost you can't get back.
Okay, so let's call it what it is. Hiding from the market isn't playing it safe. It's just a bad strategy with a painfully predictable ending. It's time we diagnose exactly why it backfires so badly. This quote just hits the nail on the head. It's all about the psychology. You set this goal for yourself. I'm going to avoid loss. And guess what? You achieve it. But that target is so low, you've accidentally guaranteed you'll completely miss the things that actually matter, like a decent retirement or any kind of financial freedom. You hit the bullseye, but on the completely wrong target. All right, so if we're going to fix this, we have to start by deconstructing the lies, the money illusions that Wall Street feeds you. These are the myths that are designed to keep you anxious, constantly reacting, and ultimately a lot poorer.
And the biggest illusion of them all is this myth of the financial guru. As Buffett says, the only thing these stock market fortune tellers do is make actual fortune tellers look credible. The idea that some guy in a suit has a secret boss is just marketing. It is not an investment strategy. At the end of the day, you have to be the expert on your own money.
Okay, hold on. I gotta push back on that. That sounds like something my grandpa would say. It's 2026. We literally have artificial intelligence that can process petabytes of market data in a split second. Surely that technology, that raw power, gives us the edge we need to finally effectively time the market, right?
And that right there is the single most dangerous assumption an investor can make. Today. See, your fancy AI is just competing against every other bank's and hedge fund's AI, and they're all looking at the same data. All it does is amplify panic and create insane volatility faster than any human could ever react. The real edge in 2026 isn't a faster algorithm, it's a more patient mind. This is where we look at the ancient idea of Wu Wei, the incredible power of disciplined inaction. When all the algorithms are at war, you're disciplined to just sit back and do nothing. That's the ultimate alpha.
So let's just lay them out. These are the big illusions that an AI-driven market just loves to exploit. 1. The belief in some guru. 2. This crippling fear of volatility. 3. The idea that you personally can outsmart the system and pick stocks. And 4. This nagging feeling that you have to be doing something, anything, all the time. It's all just noise designed to pull you away from a simple, solid, long-term plan.
And this is the brutal part. The reason those illusions are so damn powerful, it's not about how smart you are, it's biology. Your brain is hardwired from the Stone Age to avoid pain. So when the market tanks, your fight-or-flight instinct just screams at you to sell, and it's always at the absolute worst possible moment. You can't outthink that gut reaction. You have to build a system that makes it irrelevant.
If you are finding this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who this might help and be a benefit to their financial decision-makings. Your support means a lot to me and helps the channel grow, allowing the YouTube algorithm to show this content to a bigger crowd. More people can benefit from these ideas and hopefully improve their financial well-being.
Exactly. So if our own brains are the biggest liability here, we need a system, a protocol that takes our emotions completely out of the equation. And that brings us to the prescription, a simple math-based protocol that just works no matter how scared you are or what the market is doing. And this is it. This is the engine of the whole strategy, a simple, balanced 60-40 portfolio. We're talking 60% in a really cheap broad market stock index fund and 40% in something stable like bonds. Look, it's not sexy, it's not going to be a great story at a cocktail party, but the math shows it is a proven long-term winner. It's boring, and boring is what wins.
What we're really talking about here is the core principle of asset allocation. And let me be clear, this is the single most important financial decision you will ever make. It has nothing to do with picking the next hot stock. It's about deciding on your investment mix, your percentages, when you're calm and rational. You're building a fortress to protect your future self from your own panicked reactions down the line.
Okay, but this is the part that just feels completely backward to me. Let's say my stocks have a great run, and now my portfolio is 70-30. You're seriously telling me the next step is to sell off my winner and buy more of the thing that was lagging behind? My gut is screaming that's just wrong. That feeling, that gut reaction, is exactly why the system is so crucial. Rebalancing is just a cold, mechanical way to enforce the oldest rule in the book: buy low, sell high. You're automatically taking profits off the table from your winners and then reinvesting that cash into the asset that's basically on sale right now. It is the ultimate anti-herd move. It forces you to be rational when everyone else is being emotional.
So really, the big shift in thinking here is this. A simple strategy using index funds and rebalancing isn't a bet on one company or even one country. It's a bet on long-term human progress. It's a bet on global innovation, on economic growth. That's the real thesis you're investing in. Everything else, it's just noise.
All right, we've gone through the diagnosis, we've laid out the prescription. Now it's time for the action. This is your tactical 24-hour escape plan to get out of the trap, starting right now.
Okay, 3 simple steps. Do not overthink this. First, define your there. Get specific. Write down one financial goal and the exact dollar amount you need to hit it. Give your money a purpose. Second, choose your asset allocation. Don't get stuck here. Just start with the 60-40 model. You can always tweak it later. And third, and this is the most critical step of all, automate $100. Open your banking app right now and set up an automatic transfer for tomorrow into a low-cost index fund ETF. The amount doesn't matter as much as the action. You have to start the habit. Your future self is begging you to.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Finance Puppy, and here's to a better financial tomorrow. Cheers!